So last night were the Golden Globes, and I do not blame you if you are one of the millions and millions and millions of people who didn't even know they were on last night. I'm sure there's a lot of people that forgot that the Golden Globes even exist, but you know what? I'm at this weird stage in my life, this weird stage in my adult life, where I watch so many movies every year, and I get so invested in film that I actually kind of care about who wins at these award shows. And I get emotional and upset when the people that I want to win don't win. How dare they not like the same movies that I like?
How dare you?
But yeah, I watched it, and I have some mixed thoughts about a lot of the stuff that happened. The actual award stuff, which I'm going to go over all the winners in this video, I actually think they did pretty good with the winners. But the show was a weird one. Let's get into it. Before I do start, I made my own movie. It was not nominated at the Golden Globes. It also did not win at the Golden Globes, which is a fucking shame. Because it's great. I love it. I put a lot of heart into it. I'd appreciate if everybody can go watch it after this video. Click on the link right now or at the end of the video and go watch my movie. It's called Creature. It's great. So, of course, the Golden Globes started last night. They were on CBS, which is kind of weird. I thought they were always on NBC. Did they get, like, moved from NBC? Were the Golden Globes canceled or something and I just missed that? It's hard to keep track these days because everybody and everything gets canceled. But either way, comedian Joe Coy hosted. I actually like Joe Coy. He's getting a lot of shit today. A lot of shit. Because he bombed. Yeah, this opening monologue was atrocious. He had a joke about Taylor Swift that didn't land.
On the Golden Globes, we have fewer camera shots of Taylor Swift. I swear. There's just more to go to here.
He had a bunch of jokes where after the jokes were done, he was like, I didn't write them, I swear. It was bizarre. One of the worst hosting jobs, nowhere near as good as Ricky Gervais. But I'm not going to be one of the 50,000 people online hating on Joe Coy today. I think he's a great comedian, and it sucks that he was just absolute dog shit last night, but it happens. But then we get to some of the winners. I'll start with the TV shows, all the TV series, which the Golden Globes does this weird thing where it splits it into musical comedy and drama, which is stupid, but it did allow for both of my favorite shows to win some awards, which was nice. First off, Ayo Edebiri won Best Actress in a musical or comedy or whatever the hell. Very well deserved. Bear's amazing, and she's really good in the show. And even better, Jeremy Allen White won Best Actor in a musical drama, and yeah, he fucking deserves it. He is incredible. And then Kieran Culkin won Best Actor in a drama and gave one of the funniest speeches in the world. He told Pedro Pascal to suck it.
Nice moment. Suck it, Pedro. Sorry. Mine.
And I was worried the entire time sitting there that they were going to give it to Pedro Pascal. Listen, Pedro's great. He's going to have a legendary career. The next 10 years, it's going to be Pedro Mania. I mean, he's going to get cast in everything. He's already getting cast in everything. Kieran Culkin, he needed to win this award. I mean, maybe Jeremy Strong for Succession, but Kieran Culkin needed this one. And Sarah Schnook, yeah, Schnooky is what they call her on TV, which I thought was fucking hilarious. She won for Succession, obviously, for Shiv, and very good. Very good. Succession's a great show, and I was so afraid that they wouldn't give it the recognition it deserves. But then I remembered, I was like, wait, they love Succession at the award shows. This isn't Better Call Saul, where they're just gonna ignore it for 4 years and give it nothing. And then obviously, to no surprise, Best Comedy Series ended up being The Bear, and Best Drama Series ended up being Succession. The world is well. Things are good. We're giving awards to the best shows, not sugarcoating it and picking shows that don't deserve it. The world is good. We're happy. I'm happy. Joe's happy. Is Huel happy?
Reasonably.
Then we get to the movies, and this is where my opinion's going to come out a little bit. I'm going to give some controversial takes on some stuff. Overall, the people that we thought were going to win, we think are going to win at the Oscars, they ended up winning. We start at Screenplay. This was the biggest surprise. Justine Triet for Anatomy of a Fall. Now, if you watch my channel, you know that I really like Anatomy of a Fall. I really, really love it, and I recommend. I'll put a link right there. Go watch my top videos of my top movies of 2023, and you'll hear me talk about Anatomy of a Fall and how much I love it. It's a great movie, and it deserved this award. It deserved a lot more, but it deserved this award. I couldn't believe it won Best Screenplay. It is without a doubt the best screenplay of the year, and I would love to see this win it at the Oscars as well. Anatomy of a Fall won Best Foreign Language Film, which is great. It's kind of funny because the film is like 60% in English, so it's really not a foreign language film. It's also dumb that this gets its own category. Foreign language, it should just be film made outside of Hollywood, I think would be a better way to put it. It's not going to win this award at the Oscars because for some reason France decided not to nominate this film as their choice. They nominated The Taste of Things, which I haven't seen. Maybe it's great. But yeah, Best Foreign Film, Anatomy of a Fall. Good job, Golden Globes. You guys are doing pretty good so far. Best Score, Oppenheimer. I mean, there's like 7 or 8 movies you could have given it to this year and I would be satisfied with. Oppenheimer's the obvious choice. It's going to win it everywhere. I mean, it's a great score. Amazing, amazing score. Personally, I really like Across the Spider-Verse's score. I think Godzilla -1 score is legendary. But yeah, Oppenheimer's score is something we're going to be hearing for years. It's fantastic, and it is maybe the 4th best Christopher Nolan movie score of all time, and the fact that none of the other ones won, what a shame. What a shame, guys. They also gave out a first-time ever award, Cinematic Achievement in Box Office, or something like that. I guess it's the award for this we're giving out to the movie that made a ton of money and fans really loved, but was kind of garbage and critics didn't like. Now, a lot of other years, this would be a Marvel movie, this would be a DC movie, some superhero big action thing. This year, it was Barbie. And yeah, I hate Barbie. I don't think it's a very good movie. I think it's a well-made movie. I think it looks beautiful. I think Greta Gerwig's super talented, but I think it is a movie that spends more time lecturing its audience than actually making a film for its target audience, which is young girls. I have yet to meet a young person who understood this movie, and that's my problem. It's not the fact that it is a political lecture. It's like, whatever. You want to make a political lecture? That's fine. You could do it. I've seen a lot of good movies that do it well. But you're making a movie that's targeted for kids, and kids are clearly not the audience this movie was made for. It was made for older teenagers, younger, young adults. That's who it was made for. But they weren't honest about that. It was marketed towards kids, and I have yet to meet a kid who enjoyed the movie. And I didn't enjoy the movie. I didn't like it at all. I could sit here and say it wasn't made for me, but I've seen a lot of movies that weren't made for me that I liked. Not a fan of Barbie, but sure, let's give it a participation trophy. Let's give it a participation award because it made a lot of money. Thank you, Barbie. All right, we can get to some acting awards now. Best Supporting Actor. Robert Downey Jr. Ooh, we're all so surprised. Yeah, obviously Downey Jr. won. He's going to win it everywhere. Is he deserving of it? Yeah, I would probably pick him to win everywhere else. The only actor that I think maybe had a better performance than him and maybe deserves it more is Mark Ruffalo from Poor Things. I think he's phenomenal in that movie. But of course, it's Robert Downey Jr.'s time. It's time for him to get that little gold statue. He's going to get it. Robert Downey Jr., baby. Best Supporting Actress, Divine Joy Randolph from The Holdovers. Another great performance. This is a tough category. There's a lot of really, really good performances here. A lot of ones that went kind of under the radar. Some performances that aren't here that should be, but that are in other categories. Like, why is Lily Gladstone in Best Actress and not in this category? I don't know. But Divine Joy Randolph is amazing in The Holdovers. Personally, I give it to Danielle Brooks from The Color Purple. I think her performance in that movie is ridiculous. I think she carries that film. But either way, I'm happy, I'm satisfied, I'm not going to complain. It's better than Jamie Lee Curtis winning it for a fucking sausage finger roll. Like, it's better than that. Best actor in a musical or comedy, Paul Giamatti. Yeah, he deserves it. He's incredible. He's so good in The Holdovers, and you can make a really strong case that he should win the actor Oscar at the Oscars. And maybe he will. He's so good in the movie. He's hilarious. His speech was really heartwarming. All the speeches this year, probably the best speeches I've heard from an award show. Usually they get very political and very lectury. This year they were very just heartwarming. It was people excited to win an award and excited to thank their family. And that's what people want to see. And that's what will draw ratings. Not them coming up and going, I love my award, but I also hate climate change. Like, come on, we don't really need to hear it. Like, we know. Emma Stone won in Best Actress in a Musical Comedy. It definitely deserved. She's really great in the movie. Kind of the boring choice because she's nominated like every year and Emma Stone gets a lot of awards, but yeah, she's amazing. Best actor in a drama, Cillian Murphy. I hope this holds. Give it to him at the Oscars. Now, is Cillian Murphy the best performance of the year? I don't really know. There's a lot of great performances. Bradley Cooper is so good in Maestro. Underrated performance. It's not going to win. Nick Cage, A Dream Scenario, so good. But yeah, seeing Cillian Murphy win an Oscar would just be so beautiful. It'd be such an amazing feeling because this is a guy that's been so underrated by Hollywood and so undercasted by Hollywood, and to see him get an award in his first leading Hollywood role, the first time he's really had the center point in a big film like this, would be so nice. And seeing him win here was great. It was really great. And Best Actress in a Drama. Now here's where you're gonna get some controversy from me. This is the only award choice that I really disagreed with. There's one other one that I'll talk about after this, but I kind of disagreed with this. Lily Gladstone wins. Now listen. Lily Gladstone is really good in Killers of the Flower Moon. I'll even say she's deserving of an Oscar. But in saying that, she should not be the Best Actress of the Year. First off, she shouldn't even be in this category. She is not a leading actress role in that movie. Now, they might all want to pretend like she is because it's nicer for the story and it's nicer for the headlines and newspapers, but I've seen the movie. I've seen all 3.5 hours of it, and she's in like 30 minutes of that motherfucker. She ain't in much of the movie. Leonardo DiCaprio is the lead. Robert De Niro is more of a lead than Lily Gladstone's character. It's a little ridiculous. I understand why they want her in the actress category, but it's a little ridiculous. Also, in saying that, there was one performance this year that is way better than any other performance. Not just Lily Gladstone, but any other one. And that performance is Sandra Hüller in Anatomy of a Fall. I have yet to meet somebody who's seen this film that disagrees with that point. Her performance in Anatomy of a Fall could be studied in film and acting schools for generations. It is unbelievable, and it is a level that is so far beyond anything else this year that her not winning, to me, there's only one word to describe it, and that is a disgrace. It's a disgrace. I mean, she's the best. It's the best performance of the year. Best performance of the year should win it, and she didn't win it. She's not going to win at the Oscars. And yet again, Lily Gladstone's great. Very happy for her. Very great performance for what she's in. But she should have been Best Supporting Actress, and she would have won it easily, and I would have, round of applause, I would have clapped for that. But winning over Sandra Hüller in Best Actress is ridiculous. Another award that's ridiculous, The Boy and the Heron, winning over Across the Spider-Verse for Best Animated. What are we doing here? I mean, Boy and the Heron's amazing. Miyazaki's great, and he deserves the awards. Am I going to complain about Miyazaki getting an award, getting recognition for when there's going to be more Spider-Verse movies, and we don't really know how many more Miyazaki films we're going to get? No, I'm not going to bitch about that. Boy and the Heron is an amazing movie. But come on, man. Across the Spider-Verse might be the greatest animated movie we have ever gotten. It is absurdly perfect in every way imaginable, and I disagree with that, and I'm here on the internet to complain to all of you that the Golden Globes and the foreign Hollywood press disagreed with my opinion. How dare they? They should agree with me, and I'm angry about that. Now, of course, we get to the final two awards I want to talk about. First, Best Director, and I'm happy about this one. My guy, Christopher Nolan, man. If you know me, if you've been watching this channel, you know Christopher Nolan is my favorite filmmaker of all time. He's inspired me to make films, to talk about films. I love him. His movies have meant the world to me. And he probably should have won about 4 or 5 Oscars and 4 or 5 Golden Globes for Best Director. Should have won for Interstellar, should have won for Inception, should have won for The Dark Knight. You can go on and on and on. Finally, he's getting the recognition, mainly because Hollywood sort of changed. I feel like if Oppenheimer came out 10 years ago, he'd be still getting the same treatment from the Hollywood, voting groups and award shows. But Hollywood has sort of changed and has sort of molded into a zone where movies like Oppenheimer, movies like Everything Everywhere All at Once are winning every single year, which is great. And Oppenheimer deserves it, and Christopher Nolan finally deserves this recognition. And when he gets that little gold statue, and he gets to give that speech, and he beats Martin Scorsese and all these other, and Yorgos Lanthimos, oh, it's going to be great. I love the other guys. But come on, it's Nolan's year, guys. Nolan needs to win. And Best Picture, of course, was Oppenheimer, and it's going to win everywhere. We know it's going to win everywhere because it's Oppenheimer. It's Oppenheimer's year. It's Nolan's year. He's going to win Best Picture. He's going to get his little gold statue. Then he's going to go make some, James Bond movies that aren't going to get nominated for anything, but are going to make a gazillion dollars and people are going to love. So that's all right. In my perfect world, I would love for Anatomy of a Fall to win Best Picture because I think it's a better movie than Oppenheimer. But that's me. That's my opinion. That's not their opinion, which means I don't like them and they're wrong. Their take is wrong for disagreeing with me. That's the video, guys. Did you guys watch the Golden Globes? I actually thought they were pretty good this year. They actually got most things right. The only thing I could really complain about was the Lily Gladstone and the animated movie thing. They did pretty well. The speeches were good. Although the Joe Coy speech was cringy and the Taylor Swift joke didn't work, there were some fun jokes. There was a pedophile joke, which I loved. I actually thought they put on a decent show in a time where just about every Hollywood award show is miserable to sit through. I thought they did a decent job with this one. And they got the awards right, which is always pretty good. But yeah, that's the video. Make sure to watch my movie. Link's on the screen right now, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video.